everyone. Happy Monday. I have an update to an older story out of Los Angeles, California. If you remember, it was a security guard who physically assaulted, actually slapped this black woman in the face. And I was able to identify him.
Hello, Kapil. Sharma. Happy Black History Month.
But nothing seemed to have happened as a result. Well, we finally have an update. He died. He was shot dead at his job while telling someone that they cannot urinate in public. Kapil came into this country scaling the Mexico border wall, and after being arrested, decided to just kind of settle there and become a security guard. As a security guard, he battered women in Taco Bell and didn't lose his job over it. In fact, he continued to work as a security guard until he told a man he cannot pee in public and was shot to death over it. Truly the American dream, completely lived out. That is honestly the most American experience someone could have. How sad. I mean, if this person was removed from their job that they clearly couldn't do, he probably could have avoided this. But he's dead now, so I guess that makes him a hero. That's right. Forget all the bad things he did. The reason why you're seeing flags lowered at half-mast is because he died. And when people just die, you kind of forget all the bad things that they did, and you kind of just focus on the fact that they died and how their death is more important than any other death. I mean, there's an ongoing genocide that your taxes are paying for. There are schools where children are being shot up in every single day, but one guy died. So that's got to be the focus of your attention. It doesn't say anything about you as a person at all. Don't ask me about how he lived his life. No, because anything I say, you'll say, well, that's speaking ill of the dead. That's all I know about him. That's all he's done with his life. It's not me speaking ill. It's the things he said were quite questionable. We're talking about Kapil, of course. Of course, no American experience is complete without the GoFundMe from the family to get their son's body back. We don't even argue about whether it's ethical or not to help someone in this position after the things they've done, because they raised a lot of money. They raised enough. They're good. So that argument doesn't matter. Gun violence in this country is absolutely out of control. It could be anyone next. It could be literally anyone. The unfortunate thing is that it's most likely going to be children. Again, logic dictates that less abundance of such a tool would aid in lowering the amount of unnecessary deaths that we have in this country, lowering the chances that these things will end up in hands that they don't belong in. Of course, that's not something that this country is willing to do or try. And because of that, we are going to continue to see tragedies happen throughout the United States. Sometimes it'll be the very people advocating for this daily violence we live in. And when it is absolutely unfair to ask anybody to have any empathy for those who are willing to sacrifice the lives of children. It's unfair. You can feel bad, but you can't force others to. The actions you take to hurt other people while you are alive count. The pain is real, and the victims matter as well. None of that disappears just because you may have died in a gruesome way. You're not going to appeal to me that way. There are a lot of children in Gaza who died in very gruesome ways, and our politicians in this country won't even acknowledge them as human beings. So if you're wondering where that callous attitude comes from, it comes from you. I don't think it's wise or even appropriate to memorialize somebody who degraded others for a living. I'm sorry to tell you, Kapil, but your death will not be memorialized like that. I promise you that with you, your death doesn't erase the things that you did in your life. In fact, they're not going to care that you assaulted a black woman. They're not going to care that you were shot dead. They're going to be solely focused on the fact that you got into this country illegally. That's going to be their main focus of this entire story. That's what they reduce you down to. The hypocrisy is glaring. The FBI director might be Indian, but he's not going to make a speech about you. No, look at his face. He just found out that he's not a Viking. The tokens abandoned us a long time ago. These tragedies, along with many tragedies we've seen in the past week, month, years, existence of America, can be solved with sensible gun laws. Or maybe they can't. Listen, maybe they can't. But you wouldn't know because we've never fucking tried it.
and I'll see you in Valhalla.